My phone buzzed on the kitchen counter, a sharp ping slicing through the Sunday quiet. I ignored it, stirring my coffee, the bitter steam curling like a warning. Another buzz. I glanced over, expecting spam. A TikTok notification glowed. Sarah loves wine tagged you in a story. Sarah? My wife. Since when did she use TikTok? I tapped it, my gut twisting. The video loaded, Sarah laughing, clinking a wine glass with some guy in a dimly lit bar. Her caption, living my truth. What the heck? The guy's hand brushed hers too long, fingers lingering like they shared secret. My coffee went cold, the mug's cracked rim staring back, a jagged omen. I'm not paranoid. Never was. But that video burned into me, a splinter under my skin. Sarah's been distant, late nights, vague excuses, her phone always face down. I figured it was her new job at that flashy tech startup, all AI hype and corporate buzz. Stress, maybe. Midlife, maybe. But this? A punch to the chest. I scrolled her TikTok. Private. No posts. Just that tag story, already gone. Why tag me? A taunt? A mistake? I checked her X account. Nothing weird, just work stuff and curated selfies, her perfect life on display. But buried in her likes, a post from Vino Vibes, some secrets taste better with wine, posted last night. My jaw clenched, teeth grinding. The house felt too quiet. The fridges hum a low growl in my ears. I wandered to our bedroom, her perfume lingering, jasmine, sharp and mocking, like a memory gone sour. Her laptop sat on the dresser, lid half open. Tempting. 12 years married. Trust was our thing. Or so I thought. I nudged it open. Her email was logged in, a careless slip. My heart pounded as I scanned the inbox. Junk work bills. Then one subject line stopped me cold. Transfer confirmation, $50,000, sent 3 days ago from an account I didn't know. Initials, KL. I opened it. Asterisk funds moved to offshore account. Call me. Asterisk no signature. Sarah, handling that kind of cash. Since when? My hand shook, the laptop's glow accusing. Jake. Her voice snapped me back. She stood in the doorway, hair damp from a shower, eyes narrowing like she could see my thoughts. What are you doing? I froze, the screen glaring. Just checking something, I mumbled, my voice thin. She crossed her arms, her wedding ring catching the light. A glinting lie. You're acting weird, she said, grabbing her phone, her fingers quick, hiding something. My mind raced. Was she hiding money? An affair? Both? What would you do, finding a message like that? I didn't confront her. Not yet. I needed answers, not her lies. That night, I couldn't sleep. The TikTok replayed. Her laugh, that guy's hand, too close, too deliberate. I dug deeper online. Vino Vibes had no profile pic, just wine memes and cryptic posts. One mentioned a sister deal. Sister? Sarah's an only child. Or so she told me. I check her old Facebook, scrolling back years. A photo from college. Sarah with a girl. Too familiar. Their smiles twin-like. Caption, bestie forever. No name. The girl's eyes matched the TikTok guy. Same cheekbones, same knowing smirk. My stomach dropped. Who was she? And why was Sarah lying? The cracked mug on the counter stared back, its fracture a symbol of our life splitting apart. By dawn, I was wired, pacing the kitchen, the floor cold under my bare feet. Sarah left early for work. I didn't buy it. I grabbed my phone, heart hammering, and messaged Vino Vibes. Who are you? No reply. Yet. But I wasn't stopping. Something bigger was unraveling. A secret Sarah didn't want me to find. I was too deep to turn back. The truth is shadow I couldn't outrun. My phone stayed silent, Vino Vibes ignoring my message. Infuriating. I sat in my home office, the PC's hum rattling like my nerves, its fan a low whine. Sarah was gone again. Another meeting. I wasn't buying her excuses. That TikTok, the $50,000 email, the sister post, they gnawed at me, sharp and relentless. I needed to know who this guy was. Why Sarah was hiding cash. My fingers hovered over her laptop. Screw it. I was done playing nice. I cracked her password. Our anniversary. How predictable. Her browser history was a goldmine. Late-night searches. offshore banking laws, dual citizenship requirements, untraceable crypto wallets. My chest tightened, a vice squeezing. Was she planning to bolt? With some bar creep? I dug in her email. Another message from KL. Asterisk meet at the Rusty Nail, 8 p.m. Don't tell Jake. Asterisk my name in black and white. A knife to the gut. The Rusty Nail was a dive bar downtown, sticky floors and cheap bourbon fumes. I'd been there once, years ago. Never again. Why was she meeting there? What was she hiding? I leaned back, the chair creaking under my weight, its worn leather rough against my back. My mean spoon. Was Sarah scamming me? In trouble? Both? I opened X, searching Vino vibes again. His latest post, family secrets cut deeper than you think. A photo of 2 wine glasses, one chipped, glinting in dim light. Symbolism much? My jaw tightened. I cross-checked the college photo from her Facebook. The bestie had a name in the comments. Kara. No last name. I ran it through TikTok, X anything. Nothing solid. But Kara's face, those eyes, that smirk, matched the guy in Sarah's video. Same cheekbones. Was Kara a woman or not? What would you do? Staring at a face that could ruin everything. I drove to the Rusty Nail, heart pounding, the city's neon buzz a fever in my veins. The bar sign flickered, buzzing like a trapped fly. Inside, the air was thick with stale beer and regret, the kind that clings to your skin. I scanned the crowd. No Sarah. But there, in a corner booth, was a woman who could have been her twin. Kara. Had to be. She sipped wine, her phone glowing, typing fast, her fingers nervous. I slid into a bar stool, keeping my distance. My phone buzzed. A text from Sarah. Running late, don't wait up. Liar. I watched Kara, her fingers drumming, eyes darting like she felt my stare. Then a guy joined her. Not the TikTok dude. Older, slick suit, corporate vibe. He handed her a flash drive, his smile too smooth. She nodded, pocketed it. My blood ran cold. Was Sarah mixed up in corporate espionage? Or something worse? I left before they saw me, my truck's engine rumbling as I peeled out, the street's wet asphalt gleaming. Back home, I checked her bank account. Another $10,000 gone. Transferred yesterday. No trace. My hand shook, my breath shallow. Sarah wasn't just cheating. She was dismantling our life, piece by piece. I thought of confronting her, but what if she ran? What if she was dangerous? I needed proof. I grabbed my old burner phone, a relic from freelance days, and messaged Vino vibes again. Asterisk I know about Kara. Talk. Asterisk still no reply. That chipped wine glass image stuck with me. Our marriage, fragile, ready to shatter. I had to find Kara. She was the key. But what was she to Sarah? A friend? A sister? Something worse? Kara's face haunted me. Her smirk burned into my brain like a brand. I sat in my truck outside our suburban house, the engine ticking as it cooled, the night air heavy with cut grass and betrayal. Sarah wasn't home yet. Her text, asterisk running late, asterisk, felt like a slap, each word a lie. I clutched the burner phone, still no reply for Vino vibes. My life was unraveling, and I was chasing ghosts. But Kara wasn't a ghost. She was real, tied to Sarah's lies. I needed to know how deep this went. Back inside, the house was too still. The fridges hum a mocking drone in my ears. I opened Sarah's laptop again, her email a maze of secrets. A new message from KL, asterisk flash drive secure. Phase 2, tomorrow. Asterisk phase 2? My stomach churned, a cold knot forming. Was this a con? Corporate sabotage? I Googled the Rusty Nail's owner, some shell company tied to a tech giant. Sarah's startup worked with them. Coincidence? Heck no. I dug deeper, finding Kara's name in an old LinkedIn post. Kara Langley, consultant. No photo, no details. But Langley? Sarah's maiden name. My head spun. Sisters? Why hide that? What kind of messed up game was this? I poured a coffee, the bitter grounds stinging my nose, sharp as my suspicion. My phone pinged, an X notification. Vino Vibes finally replied, "You're in over your head, Jake, my name." My pulse raced. I typed back, "Tell me about Kara." No answer. Figures. I paced, the hardwood creaking underfoot, each step a question. Sarah's lies were piling up. Money, meetings, a sister. I checked her joint account again. Another $5,000 gone. Transferred to a crypto wallet. My hand shook, my breath ragged. Was she draining us to run? With Kara? Or was Kara playing her? What would you do? Watching your life bleed out in dollars. I drove to Sarah's office, a glass and steel tower downtown, all AI buzz and fake smiles. It was late, but her car was there, parked under a flickering streetlight. I parked across the street, the neon city glow casting shadows like prison bars across my windshield. Through the lobby window, I saw her, laughing with that slick suit from the Rusty Nail. My fists clenched, nails biting my palms. They hugged, too long, too close. Not my Sarah, neck deep in something dirty. I snapped a photo, my phone's click loud in the quiet cab. Evidence. But of what? A betrayal? A deal? I tailed her car to a shady motel, its flickering signs screaming bad news, the neon buzzing like my nerves. She parked, met Kara outside. They argued, voices low but sharp, slicing through the humid night air. Kara handed her a folder, thick with papers. Sarah looked spooked, glancing around like she sensed me. I ducked low, heart hammering, the truck's leather seat cold against my skin. The folder looked heavy, documents, maybe contracts. Or worse, I wanted to storm over, demand answers, but my gut screamed danger. Sarah drove off. Kara stayed, lighting a cigarette, its ember glowing like a warning in the dark. I followed Sarah home, my mind a mess. Was Kara her sister? Her partner in crime? Or her puppet master? The wedding photo on her nightstand mocked me. Us, smiling, clueless. A lie in a frame. I wasn't sleeping tonight. Kara was the key, and I'd find her. But what was she hiding? And how much did Sarah know? Sarah's phone glowed in the dark. That message, asterisk Jake's onto you asterisk, searing my eyes like a brand. I stood frozen in the bedroom, her jasmine perfume sour, choking me. She stirred, her breathing fake steady, playing asleep. My heart pounded. She knew I was digging. How? Was Kale watching me? I slipped out, the floorboards creaking like a warning, each step heavier than the last. I needed answers, not her lies. In my office, the PC's on was my only company, its fan a low growl. I opened Sarah's laptop, hands shaking. A new email from Kale. Asterisk phase 2 funds cleared. Meet at the loft, midnight. Asterisk the loft? We didn't own one. My mind raced. Kara, the money, the flash drive. Was Sarah running a scam? Or trapped in one? I Googled Kara Langley. A ghost. Just that old LinkedIn and a blurry conference photo. But her eyes, Sarah's eyes. Sisters, no question. Why hide it? My coffee mug sat cracked on the desk, its fracture mocking our broken trust. What would you do, knowing your wife is sister? I checked X. Vino Vibes posted again. Blood runs thicker than wine. A photo of a locked diary, rusty key beside it. Taunting me. I messaged back. Kara's your sister, isn't she? No reply. I searched our bank records. Another $20,000 gone. Crypto again. My stomach twisted, a cold weight settling. Sarah was bleeding us dry. I found an address in her calendar. Loft, 23RD Street downtown, sketchy part of town. I grabbed my keys, the truck's leather seat cold under me. Midnight was 2 hours away. The city was alive, neon buzzing, air heavy with street food grease and desperation. The loft was a converted warehouse, windows dark, graffiti bleeding down its walls like old wounds. I parked a block away, my breath sharp, shallow. Sarah's car wasn't here, yet, but Kara's was. I recognized it from the motel. I crept closer, the asphalt gritty under my boots. Through a cracked window, I saw her, Kara, pacing on her phone. He's close, she said, voice low, urgent. We need to move. My blood chilled. Was he me? Or the suit from the Rusty Nail? A car pulled up. Sarah. She stepped out, clutching that folder from the motel, her face tight. Kara met her, their voices hushed but tense. You didn't tell him, did you? Kara asked. Sarah shook her head, eyes darting. He's clueless. My fist clenched. Clueless? I snapped a photo, my phone's flash a stupid mistake. Kara's head whipped toward me. I ducked, heart hammering, the window splinters rough against my hand. Footsteps crunched closer. I bolted to my truck, peeling out, tires squealing. My phone buzzed. Sarah, where are you? Liar. Always lying. Back home, I locked myself in the office. The diary image from Vino Vibes stuck with me. Secrets locked away like Sarah's past. Kara was her sister, I was sure. But why the money? The lies? Was Kara pulling the strings? Or was Sarah? I checked our insurance policy, updated last month. Beneficiary, Kara Langley. My throat tightened. Were they planning to screw me over for good? I needed to confront Kara. But first, I had to survive Sarah's game. She was playing it better than I thought. My truck idled in the driveway, the engine's low growl matching my mood. Sarah's text. Asterisk, where are you? Asterisk stared back from my phone, a lie in pixels. I didn't reply. The air smelled of rain, heavy and electric, like the storm brewing in my head. Kara was her sister. The insurance policy proved it. But why hide her? Why the money, the secrets? I gripped the steering wheel, the leather worn and rough under my palms. I was done being clueless. I drove to a diner, its neon sign buzzing like my nerves, the light flickering in the wet night. Inside, the coffee was burnt, the mug chipped, a mirror of my life cracked and bitter. I opened Sarah's laptop, still logged in. A new email from KL. Asterisk loft meeting moved up. 10 p.m. Bring the drive. Asterisk my jaw clenched. The flash drive from the rusty nail. I checked the time. 9:15. I could make it. But first, I searched Kara's name again. A buried ex-post from a burner account. Kara Langley, whistleblower, vanished after exposing tech fraud. Whistleblower? My gut twisted. Was Sarah protecting her? Or using her? I scrolled Sarah's calendar. A meeting labeled K.L. Project Eclipse. Her startup's AI project, a predictive finance algorithm worth billions. I'd heard her mention it. Game changer, she called it. But tied to Kara? I dug into Project Eclipse online. Vague press releases, corporate jargon. One article mentioned a consultant fired for leaking data. Kara? My head spun. Was Sarah in on a scam or cleaning up Kara's mess? What would you do? Caught between your wife and her ghost of a sister. I hit the loft again, the city's pulse pounding in my ears. Rain streaked the windshield, blurring the graffiti-covered walls. Sarah's car was there, parked crooked, like her lies. I stayed low, the wet asphalt slick under my boots. Through the loft's window, I saw her and Kara arguing. Sarah slammed the folder on a table. You're risking everything, she hissed. Kara laughed, sharp and bitter. You're the one who married him. My heart stopped. Marry me for what? Money? Cover? I snapped a photo, my hands shaking. A man joined them, the suit from the rusty nail. He held the flash drive, smirking. We're set, he said. Jake's out of the picture. Out of the picture? My blood ran cold. I backed away, rain soaking my jacket, heavy as my dread. My phone buzzed. Vino Vibes, stop digging, or you're next. My fingers froze. Kara's account. Had to be. I drove home, mind racing. The chipped mug on the diner counter flashed in my head. My marriage cracked beyond repair. Sarah wasn't just cheating. She was erasing me. For Kara? For money? I needed Kara's story. Was she the victim or the mastermind? I'd find out. But first, I had to survive whatever out of the picture meant. The USB drive sat on my desk, its cold metal glinting like a loaded gun. I stared at it, the house silent except for the faint drip of a leaky faucet, each drop a countdown to disaster. Sarah slept upstairs, her footsteps soft but deliberate earlier. She knew I was onto her. Kara's words, asterisk, it'll cost you asterisk, rang in my ears. I was already broke, our accounts gutted. But this drive? It held the truth. Or a trap. My fingers hovered over the keyboard, the air thick with the stale tang of untouched coffee. I had to crack it. I tried passwords. Our anniversary, Sarah's birthday, Kara's name. Nothing. The screen mocked me. Access denied. I leaned back, the chair groaning under my weight. My phone buzzed. Vino Vibes, try Eclipse 2025, my pulse spiked. Kara, playing games. I typed it. The drive opened. Files flooded the screen. Spreadsheets, emails, Project Eclipse specs. My eyes burned. It was a gold mine, AI code, financial transfers, offshore accounts. Sarah's name was everywhere. She wasn't just involved. She was running it. My wife, a corporate thief. What would you do, finding out your life's a lie? I scrolled, my hands shaking, sweat beading on my forehead. An email from KL. Asterisk Sarah, wipe the trail. Jake's close. Asterisk my throat tightened. Another file. A contract signed by Sarah and Kara. Data sale $2 million. My heart stopped. They were selling Eclipse to a rival firm. Kara, the whistleblower, wasn't saving anyone. She was cashing in. And Sarah was her partner. I found a photo. Them at a tech gala, smiling, arms linked. Sisters united in greed. The cracked coffee mug on my desk stared back, its fracture screaming betrayal. I heard footsteps. Sarah, in the doorway, her eyes wide, a flicker of fear. Jake, why re you up? Her voice was too calm, a predator's purr. I slammed the laptop shut, the USB drive burning in my palm. Couldn't sleep, I said, my voice tight. She stepped closer, her perfume sharp, choking. You're acting weird again. Her phone buzzed. She ignored it, but I saw the screen. KL, he knows. My blood froze. She knew I'd cracked the drive. I forced a smile, my mind racing. Just work stress, I lied. She nodded, her eyes knives, cutting through me. I waited till she went back to bed, then checked the files again. A memo mentioned a safe house on 17th Street. Kara's hideout. I grabbed my keys, the floor cold under my bare feet, the house suffocating. The city was dead quiet, streetlights buzzing like dying stars. The safe house was a rundown brownstone, its windows boarded, graffiti like scars. I parked, my breath shallow. A shadow moved inside, Kara. She was on a call, pacing. He's got the drive, she said. We need to move now. My stomach dropped. Move where? And what about me? The broken heart on Kara's napkin flashed in my mind. My marriage torn apart. I had to confront them. But how? The safe house loomed in my rearview mirror, its boarded windows like blind eyes watching me. I gripped the USB drive, its edges biting my palm, the city's humid air thick with diesel and doubt. Kara's words. Asterisk, we need to move now, asterisk. Looped in my head, a warning I couldn't shake. Sarah and Kara disappeared inside, their silhouettes swallowed by shadows. The suit from the rusty nail followed, his phone's glow a faint beacon. Sarah's handling Jake, his words clawed at me, sharp as the gravel under my boots. My wife, plotting to erase me. The recording on my phone was my only weapon, but it wasn't enough. I needed their endgame. I crept closer, the gravel sharp, my breath catching on the damp chill. A grimy, cracked window gave me a view. Inside, monitors flickered, showing Project Eclipse's AI dashboard. Charts, predictions, billions in play. Sarah typed furiously, Kara watching, her face hard, unyielding. The suit paced, muttering about cleaning loose ends. Me, I was the loose end. My heart pounded, a drumbeat of fear. The USB held their plan, but I needed more, proof to burn them. What would you do? Cornered by the people you loved. I checked X. Vino Vibes posted. Truth cuts like a knife. A photo of a shattered mirror, each shard reflecting a lie. Kara's taunt. My fingers tightened on my phone. I texted, asterisk, I'm here. Talk. Asterisk, no reply. Inside, Sarah handed Kara a tablet. It's done, she said, voice low strained. Funds are clean. Kara nodded, but her eyes darted, nervous, like a trapped animal. The suit smirked. Good. Jake's out. Out? My stomach twisted. Were they framing me? Or planning something darker? I slipped around back, the warehouse's metal wall cold and slick with rust, its surface rough against my fingers. A side door was ajar, leaking cigarette smoke and tension. I eased inside, the air heavy with dust and greed, choking me. Voices echoed. He's too close, Kara said, sharp. Sarah sighed. He won't understand. Understand what? That my wife was a thief. A liar? I hid behind a crate, my phone recording, its hum faint but steady. The suit laughed. Doesn't matter. He's expendable. My blood ran cold. Expendable. The word hit like a fist, hollowing me out. A file on the table caught my eye. Asterisk eclipse contingency. Asterisk I inched closer, the floor creaking under my weight. It detailed a fake whistleblower report pinned on me. They'd leak it, ruin me, while they vanished with millions. Sarah's signature was on it. My Sarah. I grabbed the file, my hands shaking, sweat slick on my palms. A board snapped underfoot. Kara spun, her eyes locking on the shadows where I stood. Someone's here, she hissed. I bolted, the file tucked under my arm, my pulse a drumbeat. Tires screeched outside. Someone new. KL? I dove into my truck, the shattered mirror from Kara's post flashing in my mind. My life, fractured beyond repair. The warehouse gate groaned, a rusty scream in the night, echoing my dread. I crouched behind my truck, the air thick with oil and betrayal, the USB drive heavy in my pocket. Sarah and Kara were inside, their silhouettes swallowed by the warehouse's shadows. The suit followed, his phone's glow a faint, mocking light. Sarah's handling Jake, his words clawed at me, relentless. My wife, my life, plotting to erase me. The recording on my phone and the file were my only leverage, but they weren't enough. I needed to know their final move. I crept closer, the gravel sharp under my boots, my breath catching on the damp, oily air. A grimy window, cracked like my trust, gave me a view. Inside, monitors glowed, showing Project Eclipse's AI dashboard. Charts spiking, predictions shifting, billions in play. Sarah typed, her fingers flying, Kara watching, her face a mask of resolve. The suit paced, muttering about neutralizing threats. Me. My heart pounded, a frantic rhythm. The USB held their plan, data sale, offshore accounts, but I needed more. Proof to end them. What would you do? Holding the key to your own destruction. I checked X, Vino vibes, some bridges burned slow, a photo of a smoldering match, half gone. My jaw clenched. Kara, taunting me. I texted, asterisk I have the drive. Let's talk. Asterisk no reply. Inside, Sarah handed Kara a tablet. It's done, she said, voice low, strained. Funds are clean. Kara nodded, her eyes darting, nervous. The suit smirked. Good. Jake's out of the picture. My stomach twisted. Out of the picture? Were they framing me for their scam? Or planning something worse? I slipped around back, the warehouse's metal wall cold, slick with rust, its texture biting my fingers. A side door was ajar, leaking cigarette smoke and tension, thick as fog. I eased inside, the air heavy with dust and greed, choking my throat. Voices echoed. He's got the drive, Kara said, sharp, urgent. Sarah sighed, her voice breaking. He won't understand. Understand what? That my wife was dismantling me? I hid behind a crate, my phone recording, its hum faint but steady. The suit laughed, cold. He's expendable. My blood froze, a chill spreading through me. A file on the table, asterisk eclipse contingency asterisk caught my eye. I inched closer, the floor creaking, betraying me. It outlined a fake whistleblower report pinned on me. They'd leak it, ruin my name, while they vanished with millions. Sarah's signature was there, bold and cruel. I grabbed the file, my hands shaking, sweat slick. A board snapped underfoot. Kara spun, her eyes locking on the shadows. Someone's here, she hissed. I bolted, the file tucked under my arm, my pulse a frantic drumbeat. Tires screeched outside. KL? I dove into my truck, the smoldering match from Kara's post burning in my mind. My life going up in flames. The file burned in my hands, its pages heavy with Sarah's betrayal, each word a cut. I sped through the city, the neon haze blurring like my life, the air thick with rain and regret. The USB drive and recording were my lifeline, proof of their scam, Project Eclipse, stolen AI, millions siphoned. Kara's sisterly bond with Sarah wasn't love. It was leverage, a twisted pact. The warehouse was behind me, but their plan, asterisk Jake's expendable asterisk, chased me, relentless. My truck's engine growled, the dashboard lights casting shadows like bars across my face. I had to end this, whatever it took. I pulled into a diner, Its fluorescent buzz a harsh comfort, the light flickering like my sanity. The file detailed their endgame. Frame me as the whistleblower, leak the Eclipse data, vanish with the cash. Sarah's signature mocked me, her betrayal inked in black. Kara's too. Sisters bound by greed, not blood. I checked X, Vino vibes, some truths break you. A photo of a snapped wedding ring, glinting like my shattered trust. My phone buzzed. KL, asterisk meet me. Pier 7 now, asterisk the suit. My gut screamed trap, but I was out of moves. What would you do? Holding proof that could save or sink you. Pier 7 was desolate, the ocean's salt tang sharp in the air, waves slapping the docks like a countdown. I clutched the file, the USB in my pocket, its weight a reminder of the stakes. The suit waited, alone, his smirk gone, replaced by a cold stare. You're smarter than she thought, he said, voice low, cutting. Give me the drive, Jake. Walk away. I laughed, bitter, the sound raw in my throat. And let Sarah bury me? He shrugged, his coat rustling. She's protecting Kara. Always has. My heart twisted, a dull ache. Protecting her? From what? I held up the file, its edges creased. This ends it. I'm going public. Headlights cut the dark. Sarah's car. She stepped out, Kara beside her. Sisters, mirrors, thieves. Sarah's eyes met mine, soft for a moment, then hard as steel. Jake, you don't get it, she said, her voice trembling, a crack in her armor. Kara's sick. Terminal. The money's for her treatment. My jaw dropped, the air knocked out of me. Sick? I looked at Kara, her face pale, eyes hollow, a ghost of Sarah's fire. Then why frame me? I snapped, my voice breaking. Kara laughed, weak, a cough cutting through. You were collateral. Sorry. Sorry? My life collateral? I tossed the file at Sarah's feet, papers scattering like ash. Explain this. She didn't. The suit lunged for the USB. I dodged, my boots slipping on wet wood, the dock slick underfoot. Kara grabbed his arm, her grip fierce. Enough, she yelled, her voice raw. Tell him. Sarah's voice broke, a sob catching. Kara exposed the firm years ago. They ruined her. Eclipse was our way out, her cure, our freedom. My head spun, the waves crashed deafening. Freedom? By destroying me? I recorded it all, my phone hidden, its hum steady. You lied for years, I said, my voice hollow, echoing over the water. Sisters or not, you're done. I walked away, the snapped ring from Kara's post in my mind. My marriage, broken for good. I leaked the files to X, anonymous, my hands trembling as I hit send. The firm crashed, Eclipse exposed, headlines screaming fraud. Sarah and Kara vanished, their accounts frozen, their plans dust. I filed for divorce, the papers cold in my hands, their edges sharp. The diner's chipped mug sat on my counter, a relic of trust gone sour. I'd won, but it tasted like ash, bitter and heavy. Kara's illness, Sarah's loyalty, it didn't excuse the lies. Or maybe it did. I'd never know. I was free, and alone, the ocean's roar my only company.